All the champagne was spiked, son. Like, all the champagne was spiked. Everybody was passed the out. I don't drink, so I was playing that off like I don't drink. I smoke. Like, I smoke and I had my own weed, but like everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against ass cheeks. I heard struggling to take. I heard being like, yeah, daddy. Like when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling. Like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all this because I was like,
I'd have been like, all that you're doing is stupid at this point. I know you might have got on from doing it and it worked out to be able to make some money, but I think you need to slow down. I think you beefing with too many people right now. You putting the wrong energy out, and the world will deliver the energy that you putting out. Like, you delivering a gangster type of energy now. He locked up in the middle of some shit. So, you know, you gave out that energy, you kind of got that energy back. I seen him one time and I was like, yo, I want to holler at you real quick. He was like, all right, I'm going to holler at you in a second. And I was going to tell him, like, things not talking about prison. Just like, yo, stop putting that energy out. You get money now.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And nobody want to live like that. You can't live with 10 security guards forever.
6ix9ine just fired shots at Meek Mill like never before. And this time, it ain't just internet games. Now that Meek's name got tangled in the messy Diddy scandal, 6ix9ine saw his opening and jumped in fast. He's been waiting for this moment, and now that Meek's reputation is wobbling, 6ix9ine's making sure to twist the knife. Let's not act like this beef is brand new. Nah, this goes way back to 2018. Long before the Diddy chaos hit the headlines, this drama had already been cooking. Back when 6ix9ine got scooped up on federal charges, he didn't just crack, he snapped. Dude snitched like it was second nature, dropping names and pointing fingers like he was trying to win a medal in it. And guess who was front row, calling it all out? Meek Mill! Meek didn't hold back. He straight up labeled 6ix9ine a rat and made it clear that real ones don't fold. Meek's whole brand has been built on keeping it solid. Talking prison reform, street justice, and standing tall no matter what. Back in a 2018 interview, Meek even said he wanted to give 6ix9ine some advice. He said, "You give out that certain kind of energy, and that energy actually comes back." Real words. But now that Meek's caught up in a mess of his own, 6ix9ine's flipping that quote right back at him, and the internet is watching every second. Now jump to 2020, that's when this beef went from hot to straight up dirty. Meek Mill took to X and tried to shut down 6ix9ine. He threw major shade, tweeting, "I hope that rat going live to apologize to the people he told on or the victim." Then he took it even further, dragging Nipsey Hussle's name into it, saying, "Y'all forgot that fast a rat killed Nipsey. He wasn't supposed to be on the streets. That's the only thing I'ma say because he's dead. Left his baby mom and child like a coward." Meek clearly wanted to make 6ix9ine the face of everything wrong in the streets. But 6ix9ine wasn't going to take that quiet. He clapped back hard, writing, "Imagine having a newborn baby come into the world and be pressed about a Mexican with rainbow hair." Oof, that was a direct shot at Meek, who had just welcomed a baby with Milan Harris. Instead of cooling off, Meek jumped right back online, talking like he was in the booth. He called 6ix9ine a keyboard informant and said all this online beef was for his sons, like he's raising mini-soldiers for war or something. Then Meek switched it up and tried to sound woke, ranting about cops targeting people while accusing 6ix9ine of spreading chaos and making rich white execs richer. He even claimed 6ix9ine was feeding families of the same folks exploiting the culture. Meek Mill straight
trashed the comeback, dragged the whole rollout,
and told the world that 6ix9ine was nothing but a walking L with rainbow hair. Meek tweeted that the new song was trash and said, "We heard that LOL," like he couldn't even take it seriously. But 6ix9ine, he don't do silence. He flipped the whole thing on Meek. said Meek's activist persona was fake, that he only talks about justice when the cameras are rolling, basically called him Hollywood with a hoodie on. Then things exploded in real life on February 14th, 2021. Outside a club in Atlanta, Meek was walking out when boom, 6ix9ine popped up. Cameras were rolling as the two started shouting. In the video, 6ix9ine was wild and yelling that Meek had the cops with him. Meek's security had to step in fast before it turned into a street brawl. Meek later hit social media saying, 691 waited outside the club for me. They trying to get us. The whole thing went viral instantly. Both of them started airing it all out online. 6ix9ine mocked Meek for rolling with heavy security, while Meek clapped back saying it was all a setup. Just another stunt for 6ix9ine's never-ending chase for attention. Now, fast forward to today, and Meek's name is knee-deep in Diddy's insane scandal. With all the leaked footage and disturbing audio clips floating around, Meek's enemies are on go mode. Soulja Boy already lit the flame by tweeting, "Didn't Diddy fuck you in the ass?" And now 6ix9ine's back in the mix, not holding nothing back. Look, it ain't a secret. Meek Mill and Diddy been close for years. We've seen them kicking it heavy, partying side by side, all smiles at events, showing that tight industry bromance. But now that Diddy's empire is cracking under pressure, with lawsuits, leaked clips, and wild party allegations, Meek's name is getting dragged straight into the chaos. Insiders and leaked reports are saying Meek wasn't just cool with Diddy. He might have been his favorite. Rumors are swirling that Meek got that VIP lifestyle treatment for keeping Diddy company in more than just the studio or red carpets. That brotherhood. It might have gone way deeper than anyone expected. Let's rewind to Meek's 27th birthday. That's when Diddy went all out. He reportedly dropped $25,000 a night for a Vegas mansion called the Parisian Palace. Sounds fancy, right? But what happened inside was straight up nasty. Jason Haight, the mansion's property manager, said it looked like a wild scene out of a nightmare. He claimed the place was left trashed. Broken liquor bottles, used condoms scattered everywhere, blood on the sheets, razor blades, lube smeared across the dressers, and even traces of that white powder on the marble floors. Panties were found in the bushes, 2 iPhones were just left behind, and this was all before the real party even started. Word is, Diddy didn't play around when it came to control. He allegedly had every single bedroom lock in that Vegas mansion changed and made sure he was the only one with the keys. But that ain't all. He even brought in his own smoke detectors, and insiders are saying they weren't just for fire. They had hidden cameras in them. And now that infamous viral clip that supposedly shows Meek getting clapped by Diddy? Yeah, rumor has it that was recorded that exact night. And it didn't leak by accident either. The bodyguard who allegedly dropped the footage claimed Diddy spiked everyone's drinks before the party even got wild. If that's true, we're talking about some serious predator-level control tactics. And people haven't forgotten that other clip. The one where Diddy literally calls Meek daddy. Like, what? Ain't no regular homeboy talk going down like that. Twitter exploded. Memes were flying and Meek was getting roasted from every direction. Meek tried to clap back on X with one of his usual deep posts, saying, "My voice is so powerful as a black man from the ghetto world. Why they want it gone? I'm a real king, straight out the trenches, under control of no human." He was trying to sound defiant, but it wasn't hitting like he hoped. He even claimed he spent $100,000 to track down who's behind this so-called smear campaign. He tweeted, "The streets know what's up with me. It's not the case." Meek tried to spin it like he was handling business, saying someone was behind these bad campaigns trying to ruin him. He posted that he had $100K ready for a full investigation to find out who was pulling the strings and how his name got dragged into the Diddy mess. Sounded solid on the surface. But then, crickets. No receipts, no updates, no investigation, just more cryptic tweets. Now people are side-eyeing the whole thing like, if it's all lies, why not really clear your name? If you got the bag, why not follow through? Or is it all just smoke to keep folks distracted? Because right now, it's looking real suspicious. And this ain't just Twitter gossip anymore. In one of Diddy's lawsuits, filed by producer Lil Rod, there's a wild detail. It claims Diddy was involved with a Philly rapper who once dated Nicki Minaj. Hold up. Who's the most well-known Philly rapper who also happened to date Nicki? Yeah. Meek Mill. That connection got people putting two and two together. Real or not, the internet doesn't care. They're running with it. Then 6ix9ine jumped into the chaos again, talking to DJ Academics. He said something crazy. That Diddy once slept right next to him. Word for word, he said, "I'm sleeping, right? We sleep. No. Now the streets are shook. It's getting weirder by the second, and everybody's watching who folds next. Word on the street, that little clean line was a sneaky shot aimed straight at Meek, throwing him right back into that same freaky bed mess. And you already know, 6ix9ine don't just talk, he clowns. He mocks, he drags, and this was his perfect chance to get payback for every L Meek tried to serve him over the years. Now here we are, 6ix9ine, Academics, and the whole internet watching Meek like hawks. Is it all just rumors? Maybe. But the timeline's been on fire with wild reactions. One user said, "He's in the pool knowing his act is hurting fam." And Diddy recorded it on purpose, talking about, "You deserve it, daddy. Bro is diabolical." Another added, "Diddy used that man on his birthday. I bet Meek Mill hates birthdays now for..." And then someone else chimed in like, "It's crazy how at all these Diddy parties, drugs, spiked bottles, full-on freak-offs, not one fight broke out. Not even an argument. Just peace, with brother love watching it all." So now we gotta ask, is Meek just caught in the fallout from Diddy's burning empire? Or did he dive way deeper into the madness than anyone realized? How much did he really know? And how far did it go? Let us know what you think down in the comments. Don't hold back. Was Meek a victim, a player, or just in the wrong room at the wrong time? If you're here for the truth, the tea, and no filter, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to know. Stay locked in, and we'll catch you on the next jaw-dropping drop.